Hello, and welcome to a high school presentation on college and career indicators. The College and Career Indicator is a way for the state of California and high schools to measure how well prepared students are after graduation. This helps our schools examine how likely graduates will succeed in their career and college goals. It also helps high schools examine internal programs. So, for example, we use this data to help us assess whether our career technical education program, our course offerings like military leadership, and our AG courses are up to standard and supportive of our students' goals. We also use this data to look into our advanced coursework options. So we use this data to evaluate whether our AP courses and our college course enrollments are sufficient in preparing students for life after high school. This graphic shows all levels a student can be considered prepared after high school. The measurements are listed for each level, and in this video, we'll review each measure in detail. So, to be considered prepared, in this graphic, each box represents a way students can demonstrate that they are prepared after graduation. Each box will target either a college or career skill set, and note that some of the boxes will have multiple requirements. So we're looking at multiple measures. Your student only needs to meet one of these criteria. So let's go over that list, shall we? To be classified as prepared, students must meet one of the following criteria. So students can either take the Smarter Balance Summative Assessment or the CASP in 11th grade. They can take AP exams. They can take IB exams. They can complete college credit courses. They can earn a seal of biliteracy. They can take leadership or military science courses. They can complete a career technical education pathway, or they can complete A to G requirements. Some of these criteria will have additional requirements, and we'll go into detail what those requirements are. Being prepared simply means that our school graduates are ready for their post-secondary goals, whether that be trade school, a four-year college, or jumping right into a career. You'll notice that these measurements all look at a student's ability in either academics or career skills. Please note, we do not offer the International Baccalaureate program, so we will not be covering IB exams in this presentation. So 1, the Smarter Balance Summative Assessments, or the CASP. Students will take this in the 11th grade, and they must earn a score of standards met or higher in both ELA and math. For the CASP, standardized testing can be pretty daunting for students, so we encourage students to try their best at the CASP. The results are not shared with college admissions, so there's very little pressure there, but instead, the CASP score is a great way for our schools to review a student's strengths and weaknesses and to devise a program to best support our students. So many high school awards are also tied to the CASP. So that's why we encourage our students to try their best in 11th grade on that one standardized test. It is tied to several high school awards. If you would like to learn which awards, please watch our high school honors and awards video. It will go into detail what those requirements are. For advanced placement, these are courses that students can take. Advanced placement courses are approved by the College Board. This is actually AP is actually a College Board trademark, and students will take AP courses. These are advanced level courses, pretty much equivalent to a college level course. That's why students will earn an additional GPA bump on their transcript for completing an advanced placement course. At the end of the course in May, students will take an AP exam. And so students who score 3 or higher on 2 AP exams, that means they've passed at least 2 AP exams, they are qualified as prepared on this college and career metric. AP students should connect with their high school counselor early in the school year before October, and just to make sure that they have testing arrangements made. To learn more about AP courses and AP exams, please watch our advanced placement video. So college credit courses. To be considered prepared, students must take 2 semesters or 3 quarters or 3 trimesters of college coursework. They must also complete all of those courses with a C- or better. Our schools offer both concurrent and dual enrollment options for high school students who wish to take a college level course. Concurrent enrollment means that students can take college level courses at any California community college. Dual enrollment is actually a partnership we formed with Yuba College. The number of courses our students can take is limited, but courses are chosen to help students fulfill either both GE college requirements and high school graduation requirements. Courses are limited at this Yuba College. With our partnership, courses are limited to only high school students from our schools. So students can take college courses to earn both high school and college credit at the same time. This is one of the easiest ways to make sure a high school student is prepared without taking a standardized test, or in other words, the CASP. So make sure if a student is not ready for the rigor, that they are very careful with taking college level courses. This does start the college transcript. So once your student takes a college level course, that starts the college transcript. So just keep in mind, some of our students need to be prepared for that level of academic rigor before they start. And please connect with a high school counselor to find out more information and to make sure that college courses will fulfill high school graduation requirements. Watch our college course enrollment video to learn more about taking advanced level college coursework. For the state seal of biliteracy is just an award that is given to students who have demonstrated fluency in both English and a language other than English. So students can do this by completing the CASP. Again, we'll need to take the CASP, but they only need to earn a level 3 or standards met or higher on ELA. They must also demonstrate fluency in another language. So basically they have to be bilingual, hence the biliteracy award. To demonstrate mastery in English, students actually have to earn a 2.0 or above in all of their English courses and pass the CASP ELA with a standards met. And to demonstrate fluency in a foreign language, there are several ways, through AP exams, through college coursework. The easiest way to demonstrate fluency is for students to take foreign language courses up to level 4 in high school and earn a 3.0 or above in those foreign language courses. So for additional information on the State Seal of Biliteracy, please watch our high school honors and awards video. It goes into detail all the requirements needed for these specific awards earned in high school. The high school team also monitors whether a student is eligible for the State Seal of Biliteracy, and if students have met those requirements, they will receive a golden State Seal of Biliteracy sticker on their diploma. So 6, leadership and military science. Students must take the CASP and earn a score of 3 or standards met or higher on ELA, or earn a 2 and standards met higher in math. They can also flip-flop the scores, so that means they could also earn a math score of standards met and an ELA score of standard nearly met. So it lowers the testing requirement just a little bit. And then students will need to complete 2 years of leadership military science. Our schools actually offer military science courses through the High School Virtual Academy, or HSVA, and our cadets actually meet live and also virtually on a regular basis, and they also participate in graduation usually. They help us bring in the flags, and it's a very wonderful experience for them. Okay. Our career technical education pathway. So to be considered prepared, students can also opt to focus on their careers in high school. Students must complete a CTE pathway with a grade of C- or better in the capstone course. In addition, students must either take the CASP and earn a qualifying score, or they must complete 1 semester of a college course, or 2 quarters or 2 trimesters of a college course with a C- or better. So CTE pathways are comprised of courses focused on preparing students for a particular career field. These courses do total at least 300 hours, and these are elective courses focused on one field, and it could take a few years to complete. So pathways are typically made up of a introductory, concentrator, and capstone course. So for example, if a student is interested in becoming a nurse or an EMT, they might take the healthcare CTE pathway. Our schools do offer several CTE options through online vendors, through community college courses, and also through local programs like the Sacramento County of Education's Strong Workforce Partnership. So please reach out to your homeschool teacher if your student is interested in completing a CTE pathway and is interested in getting their career started while in high school. Also, please watch our CTE video to learn more about this program. All right, to be prepared through A to G requirements, students must complete A to G requirements with a course with grades of a C- or better. A to G requirements are just a set of courses that high school students must complete in order to gain admission to the University of California, the UCs, or the California State University Systems, or the CSUs. So for more information about A to G requirements, you can watch our A to G video. It has a breakdown of every single one of those requirements. This actually typically aligns with what our students are already taking. So all of our core courses meet A to G requirements. Many of our students actually complete the majority of A to G requirements by 11th grade. So check with your high school counselor if you have questions on whether your student is meeting A to G requirements or if they're close. Students must complete additional requirements, though, on top of A to G requirements to be considered prepared. So in addition to A to G requirements, students can either take the CASP and earn a qualifying score, or students can complete one semester of a college course, or they can earn a passing AP exam score, or they can also complete the CTE pathway. So in addition to A to G requirements, they must demonstrate that they are ready for their postgraduate goals in one of these categories. So the key takeaway really is that students should just try their best on that CASP during 11th grade. The CASP test really helps our schools in many ways. It's a great tool for our schools to assess how well we're preparing our students. While the standardized tests can be a little scary for many students, it is a one-time assessment in high school that students take in 11th grade. Many of our college and career indicators are actually tied to the CASP score. So even if your student is not a strong test taker, they're brilliant in other ways, but just for standardized tests, maybe they don't do very well. That's totally fine. They just need to try their best. We actually can look at other courses, other options, other programs that your student is a part of, and see if they are ready for the college, if we're preparing them appropriately in high school. While one single test can never truly measure our abilities or give a full picture of who we are, just please encourage students to try their best in 11th grade on that CASP. And remember that there are still multiple ways a students can be prepared by the end of high school. The CASP is just the quickest and easiest way that most students can show that they are proficient in both English and math. And also the CASP is also tied to many high school awards that are given out during the graduation ceremony. So just keep in mind that that is also something to consider when signing up or when taking that CASP in 11th grade. Okay, approaching prepared. So approaching prepared just means our schools are preparing our students somewhat for life after high school graduation. It means that the student was able to meet only part of those college and career measurements. So you'll notice the requirements here are reduced quite a bit from what we just went over, and that just means our students are approaching prepared. Approaching prepared, students can meet this by taking the Smarter Balance assessment or the CASP, take a college credit course, take military science, or complete a career technical pathway, or complete the A to G requirements. So approaching prepared measurements are very similar to prepared. However, there are just a few missing components. Note the biggest difference usually is a qualifying CASP test score. So one for CASP, students will need to take it in 11th grade, and students if they don't score a standards met, if they score a standard nearly met in both ELA and math, then they are approaching prepared, not considered prepared. For college courses, students just take one semester of a college course or 2 quarters of a college course and earn a C or minus or better. They are considered approaching prepared. To be prepared, students just need to take 2 semester courses or 3 quarter courses. So it's just one additional course that the students need to take to be considered prepared. College courses are a great way for students to dip their toes into the college experience and into their own interests. So there are a variety of various elective courses that we are not able to offer. For example, I took a martial arts movies course in college, and it was phenomenal and very fun, and I just watched kung fu movies pretty much and wrote papers about them, and that was a really fun experience for me. So students can really look at the college course catalog, look at those elective options. There are a variety of courses that might pique their interest. Students should really explore their interests and try college courses if they're ready for that rigor. Students who are interested in college courses, please contact your high school counselor to find out more information. We also offer a military science course. So if our students complete 2 years of that military science course, then they are approaching prepared. Just note that the difference between approaching prepared and prepared is just a qualifying CASP score. For CTE, if our students complete the CTE pathway, then they are considered approaching prepared. They do have to have an additional component to be considered prepared. So for example, they need to either complete the A to G requirements to be prepared, or they need to take the CASP and earn a qualifying score, or they need to take an additional college course to be considered prepared. So there are slight differences between each category of prepared and approaching prepared. For A to G requirements, if students only complete the A to G requirements, then they are considered approaching prepared. They will need to do something in addition to the A to G requirements in order to be considered prepared. And one of the key takeaways is really our schools just strive to prepare as many students as we can for their post-secondary goals. So our schools offer career-focused electives, CTE pathways. We encourage career exploration during high school. Military science and student leadership courses help promote the development of leadership skills. All our courses are A to G approved for students who wish to pursue a 4-year college right after high school. Students can also take AP courses or college courses if they want that rigor and that challenge. We have several students who take college courses while in high school and start working towards their AA. And it's amazing when you watch students start community college pretty much ready to graduate almost right after high school. So it's really phenomenal that we have that option for our students. Students can also take a variety of world languages at our school if they want to be fluent in one or more language. Our students also offer a variety of curriculum options to support different learning styles and preferences. So we really believe in the student-driven learning experience, and we offer a variety of courses and programs so that students can explore their interests. And the college and career readiness indicators is really just a way for our schools to measure how well is our school preparing our students in all of these avenues. And so if our students aren't performing in one area, maybe that means we need to invest in another program or invest more in our career courses and our college offerings for our students. So we take this data and kind of figure out how we can make our high schools better. And we also like to celebrate our students. So for students who are able to meet all of those prepared requirements at the end of graduation, we do have an additional award cord, an honor roll cord kind of. It's a white cord that students earn during the graduation ceremony to signify that they have gone above and beyond the high school graduation requirements. They are considered prepared in the eyes of the state of California, and so we like to honor our students during our graduation ceremony as well. So to learn more about high school awards, please watch that high school awards video, and you'll learn all of those requirements. Thank you so much for watching this video, and please reach out to the high school team if you have any other questions. Thank you so much.